high call series.
Hi children, good morning. In the previous episode, we have discussed the chapter about multiplication. So, in that chapter, we have learned about the multiplication. So, what is multiplication and what are the multiplication facts? And also, we have learned how to multiply a two-digit number with a one-digit number without carrying and with carrying. Also, we have learned about the multiplication of three-digit numbers with a one-digit number without carrying and with carrying also. And we have practiced some word problems on the multiplication. So now in this episode, we are going to discuss the next chapter, that is division. So this is the fifth chapter. So in this chapter, we are going to discuss what is division and how to divide a two-digit number with one-digit number, and we will learn some divisional facts also. So let us see the first one, that is ready and steady. So children, in the previous class, that is in the first class, you have already learnt about division, that is what is division and what is the symbol used for the division. So do you remember children? So what is the division? So division is the repeated subtraction of a number. That means the repeated subtraction of same number is called division. And also division can also be called as the sharing equally. So the sharing of a number equally is also called division. And we will use a symbol called divided by for the division. Let us see and let us recall the problems we have practiced in the first class in this ready and steady part. So divide the following. So 10 pencils among 5 children. So children, here we have to share this 10 pencil among 5 children. So this sharing a number equally is also called division. So in this one, so let us see how to share these 10 pencil among 5 children. So children, in this picture you are observing some 10 pencils. Now we have to share. That means we have to divide these 10 pencils among 5 children. So it can be written as 10 divided by 5. So 10 divided by 5 means children. So we have to divide the number 10. That is, there are 10 pencils. And we have to divide these 10 pencils by 5 children. So how many children are there? 5 children. So we have to divide the 10 pencils by 5 children. Then we will get the number of pencils that are to be shared equally. So how much we will get? If we divide the number 10 by 5, that means if you distribute the 10 pencils equally among 5 children, how much pencil you will get? You will get 2 pencils. So the answer is 2 pencils. Children, how can we get? So in this way, first, divide the total pencils into groups of 5. So into groups of 5. Then how many groups are there? Totally we have got 2 groups. That's why the answer will be 2. So in this way, we have to group the given number into equal numbers. Then we will get the answer. So children, look at the next one. Here, 36 toffees among 6 children. So 36 toffees among 6 children. Here we have to share these 36 toffees among 6 children. So this sharing a number equally is also called division. So that's why we can convert this sharing into division like this. That is 36 divided by 6. Here 36 means children. So the total number of toffees. How many total number of toffees are there? 36 toffees are there. And these 36 toffees are shared equally for how many children? 6 children. So now we have to divide it by this 36 by 6. So how can we get the answer? So we can get the answer just by grouping these 36 toffees into groups of 6. We have to divide or we have to group these 36 toffees into groups of 6. So the answer will be, so how many groups will be come here? So if you divide this 36 toffees among 6 children, then how many groups will be there? We will get 6. So the answer is 6. That means each children will get 6 toffees. So look at the children, how they have grouped. So each group has 6 toffees. In this way, if we make groups, total how many groups we have got? We have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in this way, we can share the 36 toffees among 6 children. Each children will get 6 toffees. Children, look at the next one. So 18 balls between 2 children. 18 balls between 2 children. That means we have to share these 18 balls among 2 children equally. So this sharing can be converted into division like this. That is 18 divided by 2. So 18 is the number of balls and 2 is the number of children. So there are 2 children. That's why we have to divide the number 18 by 2. Then how many balls does each children will get? How can we get the answer? So we can get the answer. So if we group these 18 balls into groups of, if we make these 18 balls into groups of 2, then we will get the number of balls that each children will get. So children, so make the groups of 2. How many groups we will get? We will get 9 groups. So that means each children will get 9 balls. So children, look at the picture how they have grouped. So this is the first group, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth and ninth. So in this way, we have to make groups of 18 balls and in each group there are 2 balls. So then each children will get 9 balls. Children, see the next one. So 16 ice cream cones among 4 children. So here we have to share these 16 ice cream cones equally among 4 children. So this sharing can also be converted as a division like this. So that is 16 divided by 4. So what is 16? Here 16 is the number of ice cream cones. And what is 4? Here 4 is the number of children. So now, how many ice cream cones does each children will get? So how can we get the answer? So in the same way, first we have to make the groups of these ice cream cones. So each group should contain 4. In this way, we have to make groups of 4 ice cream cones. Then each children will get how many cone ice creams? So each children will get 4 ice cream cones. So the answer is 4. So children, look at the picture how they have made groups. So total they have made 4 groups and each group have 4 ice cream cones. So that's why each children will get 4 ice cream cones. The answer is 4. So children, so these are some examples to understand the meaning of division. So what is the meaning of division? So division is nothing but sharing equally. So children, so look at the next screen. So children, look at the screen. So division is the reverse of multiplication. Division is distributing equally. So children, what is division? Division is the reverse of multiplication. So multiplication means repeated addition, whereas division means repeated subtraction. That means both addition, both division and multiplication are reverse of each other. And division means distributing equally, that is sharing equally. And see the second point, division is actually repeated subtraction of the same number. Division is the repeated subtraction of the same number. How many times you have to subtract? Until you get 0, you have to subtract. So children, see the next one. So if you know the multiplication tables well, division is not difficult. So children, first you have to learn the multiplication tables. In the previous chapter, we have learned how to write the tables. That is from table 5 to 10. That is the table of 5, table of 6, table of 7, 8, 9, 10. So up to we have practiced some 5 tables in the previous chapter. First, read thoroughly and by heart thoroughly those tables. Then these divisions will become very easy. And these divisions does not become difficulty. So if you read the tables very well. And next, to divide, we should start with the whole number and split into equal parts. So children, what is the division? How we can make division? So first we should start with whole number and split into equal parts. So children, for example, 6 divided by 2. Here 6 is the whole number and split that number 6 into equal parts. So children, so what is the symbol? So do you remember how we can read this symbol? So already you have learned in the previous class, that is in the first class, you have already learned about this symbol. So what is this symbol? So this is the symbol used for division. So we can read this symbol as divided by. So the symbol is divided by. So the symbol is used for division. So children, the next topic is division on the number line. So what is the number line? You have already learnt about number line in the previous section, that is the previous chapters. And already we have learnt how to do additions on the number line and how to do subtractions on the number line. And also we have learnt how to do multiplications on the number line. In the same way, in this chapter also, we will practice how to divide on the number line. So children, like all other operations, division can also be shown on a number line. So like addition, subtraction and multiplication. So this division can also be shown on the number line. So children, look at this. To divide 18 by 3, you start from 18 and take as many steps of 3 as possible till you reach 0. So children, do you understood how to show division on the number line? For example, so here is an example, 18 divided by 3. That means we have to divide 18 by 3. So how to show this division on number line? First to start from the whole number. So that is, start from the first number. What is the first number in the division? 18. So that's why, so on the number line, first you have to start from 18. And next, you start from 18 and take as many steps of 3. That means you have to take the steps. So how many steps you have to take, and in each step you have to cross 3 numbers. You have to cross 3 numbers in each step and move the number of steps until you get a 0. So children, so we have moved every step for 3 numbers each. So for every 3 numbers, we have to move the steps and continue the moving of steps until we get 0. So children, start from 18 and count the 3 numbers first. 1, 2, 3, and this is the first step. And again start from here, count 3 numbers. 1, 2, 3. So this is the second step. And again count 3 numbers. 1, 2, 3. So this is the third step. So in this way, for each step, you have to cross 3 numbers. And finally, so we have to reach 0. So the number of steps we have moved to get 0 will be the answer. So how many steps we have moved here to reach 0? So we have moved 6 steps to reach 0. That's why here you have taken 6 steps. So 18 divided by 3 is equal to 6. So children, do you understand how to show division on the number line? First, you have to start from the number. So what is the first number? 18. So start from the first number 18 and move in the steps of 3 numbers. So move each step, and for each step you have to cross 3 numbers in each step and continue the moving steps until you get 0. Then the number of steps you have taken to reach 0 will become the answer. So children, so this is about division on the number line. So now let us practice some problems on the number line. How to show division on the number line. So children, look at the screen. So here are some problems on the number line to show division on the number line. That is, divide the following using the number line. So here are some problems are given. That is, some divisions are given. We have to show these divisions on the number line. See the first division, 30 divided by 6. We have to show this division on the number line. How we have to show? Already we have explained in the previous example. So how we have to move? So how we have to start? Where we have to start? We have to start from the first number in the division. So what is the first number in the division? 30. So start from 30 on the number line. So here is the 30. So start from here. And now we have to move steps. And in each step, how many numbers you have to cross? We have to cross 6 numbers in each step. So that means starting from 30, count to 6 numbers for every step. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up to 24 is the first step. And again count to 6 numbers for second step. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So children, we have reached 18 in the second step. And again count to 6 numbers for next step. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have reached 12 for the third step. And again count to 6 numbers for the next step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have reached the number 6 for the fourth step. And again count the 6 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the fifth step. And after completing the fifth step, we have reached 0. So in this way, we have to move steps until we have to reach 0. So to reach 0, how many steps we have moved? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have moved 5 steps to reach 0. That's why answer is 5. So children, see the second problem. That is the second division is 24 divided by 4. Here we have to divide the number 24 by 4. So how we have to show this division on the number line? So first start from the number. That is start from the first number on the division. What is the first number in the division here? The first number is 24. So start from 24 on the number line. Where is the 24 on the number line? So children, look at the number line. Here is the 24 on the number line. So start from the 24 and now we have to move steps until we have to reach 0. So in each step, how many numbers you have to cross? In each step, you have to cross 4 numbers. So that's why starting from 24, count 4 numbers for each step. So count 4 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. So up to 20. So this is the first step. And again count 4 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. So after second step, we have reached 60. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is the third step. We have reached 12. And again count 4 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have reached 8 after fourth step. And again count 4 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. And finally reached 4 after fifth step. And again count 4 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. And finally we have reached 0 after 6 steps. So after 6 steps, we have finally reached 0. So that means the number of steps we have moved will be the answer. We have moved 6 steps. The answer is 6. So children, in this way, we have to move steps on the number line until we reach 0. See the next third problem. So here, the third division is 20 divided by 4. So now we have to divide the number 20 by 4. So how we have to show this division on the number line? So now we have to show this division on the number line. That is, start from first number in the division. What is the first number in the division? So 20 is the first number in the division. So start from 20 on the number line. So children, where is the 20 on the number line? So here is the 20 on the number line. And start from 20 and move steps. And how many numbers you have to cross in each step? So you have to cross the second number of steps. What is the second number here? 4. That's why you have to cross 4 numbers for each step and continue the moving until you reach 0. So children, start from 20 and count 4 numbers for each step. So count 4 numbers starting from 20. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have reached 16 after first step. And again count 4 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have reached 12 after second step. And again count 4 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. we have reached 8 after third step. And again count 4 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have reached 4 after fourth step. And again count 4 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have reached 0 after fifth step. So in this way, we have to continue the moving steps until we get 0. Then the number of steps we have moved will be the answer. How many steps we have moved here? Total 5 steps moved to reach 0. So the answer is 5. So children, so these are the some problems to show the division on the number line. And see, so children, let us see some more problems of division on the number line. So what is the next one? 18 divided by 2. So here we have to show this division on the number line. So in the same way, we have to continue the same process, same procedure. So as we have explained in the earlier problems, so first we have to start from the first number in the division. What is the first number in the division? 18 is the first number in the division. So start from 18 on the number line. So children, where is 18 on the number line? So here is 18 on the number line. And now you have to move steps. And in each step, how many numbers you have to cover? So in each step, you have to cross 2 numbers. In each step, you have to move, you have to cross 2 numbers. So that's why count to 2 numbers starting from 18. So that is 1, 2. We have reached 16 after first step. And again count 2 numbers 1, 2. So that's why we have reached 14 after second step. And again count 2 numbers 1, 2. So you have reached 12 after third step. And again count 2 numbers 1, 2. We have reached 10 after fourth step. And again count 2 numbers 1, 2. You have reached 8 after fifth step. And again count 2, 1, 2. You have reached 6 after sixth step. And again count 2 numbers 1, 2. That is, you have reached 4 after seventh step. And again count 2 numbers 1, 2. And you have reached the number 2 after eighth step. And again count 2 numbers 1, 2. And finally you have reached 0 after ninth step. So in this way, you have to move on the number line, and in each movement, that is in each step, we have to cross 2 numbers and continue this moving until you reach 0. And how many steps you have moved here? So you have moved total 9 steps. So that's why the answer is 9. See the next problem, 25 divided by 5. So here also, we have to start from the number 25. So raise the 25 here. So here is the 25. So start from 25 and move steps. So in each step, how many numbers we have to cross? You have to cross 5 numbers in each step. So in this way, how many steps we have moved here to reach 0? So total, we have moved 5 steps to reach 0. So that's why the answer is 5. So children, so these are the some example problems we have practiced to show how to show division on the number line, and there are some more problems here, and practice the remaining problems at your home as a homework. So children, so next to see the next topic in this chapter, that is division facts. So what is the next topic is division facts. Already you have learnt about the multiplication facts in the multiplication chapter, and also learnt subtraction facts in the subtraction chapter. So in the same way, so in the chapter division also, we will learn about division facts. So there are some division facts, and these division facts will very helpful to solve or to make the problems on division. So see the first fact, any number divided by 1 always equal to the number itself. So if any number is divided by 1, the answer will be the same number. Children, look at the example. So 4 divided by 1. Here the number 4 is divided by 1. The answer is again the same number 4. And see the second example, 5 divided by 1. That is, here also we have divided the number 5 with 1. So the answer is again the same number 5. So see the third example, that is 18 divided by 1. Here also the number 18 is divided by 1. So the answer is again the same number 8. So children, in this way, if you divide any number with 1, the answer will be again the same number. So this is the first divisional fact, and let us see the second divisional fact. Any number divided by the number itself always equals to 1. So children, any number divided by the number itself, that is, if any number is divided by the same number, the answer will be 1. Children, look at the example. So here 6 divided by 6. Here the number 6 is again divided by itself. So the answer is 1. And see the next example. So 11 divided by 11. Here also the number 11 is again divided by the same number 11. The answer is again 1. So children, see the third example. Here also the number 19 is divided by again the same number 19. That is 19 divided by 19 is equal to 1. So children, so in this way, if you divide any number with the same number itself, the answer will be 1. So this is the second division fact. And see the third division fact. 0 divided by any number always gives 0. So children, 0 divided by any number always gives 0. So if you divide 0 by any number, so children, if you divide 0 by any number, the answer will be 0. So look at some examples. So here is the one example, 0 divided by 3. That means here the 0 is divided by the number 3. The answer is 0. See the second one, 0 divided by 8. Here also the number 0 is divided by 8. The answer is again 0. And see the third example, 0 divided by 20. So here the number 0 is divided by another number 20, but the answer is 0. So children, in this way, if you divide 0 by any number, either it is 10, 20, 100 or 1000 or 1 lakh, anything, if you divide the number 0 with any another larger number or smaller number, the answer will be 0. And these are the divisional facts, children. So remember these divisional facts. These are very helpful while doing problems on divisions. So let us practice some problems on divisional facts. So children, look at the screen. So there are some divisions. So we can write answers for these divisions by using division facts. So children, do you remember what are the division facts? The first one is, if you divide any number with 1, the answer will be same number. And if you divide any number with the same number itself, the answer will be 1. And if you divide 0 by any number, the answer will be 0. So by using these three divisional facts, we will write answers for these divisions without doing any actual divisions. So children, so look at the first division, 6 divided by 1. Here the number 6 is divided by 1. If any number is divided by 1, we will get the same number. So the answer is 6. So children, so look at the second one, 8 divided by 1. That is, here the number 8 is divided by 1. Again we will get the same number 8. Because if any number is divided by 1, we will get the same number. So write 8 in this box. So see the third one, that is 3 divided by 1. Here also the number 3 is divided by 1. If any number is divided by 1, again we will get the same number. So here also we will get the same number 3. So children, so look at the another problem, that is 9 divided by 9. So children, do you remember the second division fact? That is, if any number is divided by the same number itself, the answer will be 1. So here, the number 9 is divided by again the same number 9. So the answer is 1. So write 1 here. So children, look at the other problem. 18 divided by 18. So here also, the number 18 is divided by the same number 18. So the answer will be 1. Because if any number is divided by the same number itself, the answer will be 1. Children, see the next one. 15 divided by 15. Here also, the number 15 is divided by again the same number 15. So the answer is 1. So children, look at the next one. 26 divided by 26. Here also the number 26 is again divided by the same number. The answer is 1. So children, so look at the next problem. That is 0 divided by 6. So do you remember the third division fact? Children, what is the third division fact? If you divide 0 by any number, again we will get 0. So now we will use this division fact for these divisions. So look at this division. Here 0 is divided by 6. So if you divide 0 by any number, again we will get 0. So write 0 here. So children, look at the next one. That is 0 divided by 7. So here also the number 0 is divided by 7. So the answer is 0. So children, see the next one. Here also 0 divided by 12. That is, the number 0 is divided by another number 12. So if any number 0, if 0 is divided by any number, again we will get 0. So write 0 here. So children, in this way, so look at some more problems. That is 0 divided by 18. So here also the number 0 is divided by 18. So the answer is again 0. So look at the other one. 0 divided by 19. So here also the number 0 is divided by another number. So the answer is 0. So children, so these are the some divisions. We can write answers by using division facts. Children, so there are some more remaining problems in this exercise, and practice these remaining problems at your home as a homework. So children, so look at the next topic in this chapter. So what is the next topic is relation between multiplication and division. That is relation between multiplication and division. So children, already we have discussed that both multiplication and division are reverse to each other. That means both are opposite to each other. Why? Because multiplication is nothing but repeated addition, whereas division is the repeated subtraction. So children, so division is sharing equally. So that's why children, so both multiplication and division are opposite to each other and reverse to each other. So let us find the relation between, so what is the relation between multiplication and division? So children, so look at an example. So here are some mangoes. How many mangoes are there? So there are total 12 mangoes. So now, children, look at this. How 4 times 3 mangoes? So children, so we can write this 12 mangoes in the form of multiplication like this. So how can we write this 12 mangoes in multiplication? So children, so how many groups of mangoes are there? So total there are 4 groups. Each group has how many mangoes? 3 mangoes. So each group has 3 mangoes. How many groups are there? There are 4 groups. That means 4 times 3 mangoes. 4 times 3 mangoes. Because there are 4 groups, we have to add the number 3 4 times. So this is the first 3, second 3, and third 3, and fourth 3 mangoes. So in this way, there are we have to add the number 3 4 times to get the total number of mangoes. That is 4 times 3 mangoes, and we can write it as 4 into 3, that is 4 threes are 12 mangoes. In the same way, children, so we can write this in the form of division like this. 12 mangoes divided in 4 rows. So children, here there are total 12 mangoes and these 12 mangoes are divided equally into 4 rows. Each row has equal number of mangoes. Each row has 3 mangoes and we have divided 12 mangoes into 4 rows equally. So that is 12 divided by 4 is equal to 3. So children, here 4 into 3 is equal to 12, whereas 12 divided by 4 is equal to 3. So children, so do you understood the relation between multiplication and division? So here, children, in multiplication there are 2 numbers and this is the product. So if you divide the product with any of the number, that means if you divide this 12 with any of the number, then you will get the second number. Look at the children, here 12 is the product and the product is divided by the number 4 and we will get the second number 3. So this is the relation. So children, do you understood how to write the multiplication into division? So in multiplication, these are the 2 numbers and this is the product. If you divide the product by any one of the number, you will get the second number. If you divide the product with 12 by 4, you will get 3. If you divide 12 by 3, you will get 4. So children, in this way, multiplication is the reverse of division. We use multiplication tables for division. So multiplication tables are very helpful while we are doing division. So children, that's why, so read the tables so thoroughly and by hearted, then we will do the division very easily without difficulty. So children, so look at this picture, division facts. So what are the division facts? So here 6 into 3 is equal to 18. That is 6 threes are 18. So this is called multiplication. And we can convert this multiplication as a division like this. So children, look at this. Here 18 is the product and we divide the product 18 by any one of the number 6 or 3. So if you divide the product 18 by 3, you will get the number 6. This is called division. And if you divide the product by the number 6, you will get the number 3. So children, do you understood? So there are 2 numbers in the multiplication. So 6 is the first number, 3 is the second number. If you divide the product by the first number 6, then you will get the second number as answer. If you divide the product 18 by the second number 3, you will get the first number 6 as the answer. In the same way, children, so look at the second example. So to understand the relation between multiplication and division. So in the second example, 7 into 3 is equal to 21. That is 7 threes are 21. This is a multiplication. And we can write this multiplication as a division like this. So in this multiplication, 7 is the first number, 3 is the second number, and 21 is the product. If you divide the product to 21 by the first number 7, then you will get the second number. That is 21 divided by 7 is equal to 3. So, or if you divide the product to 21 by the second number 3, you will get the first number 7 as the answer. That is 21 divided by 3 is equal to 7. So children, so in this way, there is the relation between multiplication and division. And if you get the tables of multiplication, you will write the divisions very easily. So children, so this is about relation between multiplication and division. So now, let us go to the next part in this division. So children, look at the screen. So here they have given some multiplications. Now we have to write the division facts for the given multiplication. Already we have explained about divisional facts in the previous one, in the previous screen. So by using those, now we can write the division facts for each multiplication. So there are given a total 4 multiplications. So let us see the first multiplication. So children, here in this multiplication, 2 is the first number, 8 is the second number, and 16 is the product. So now, if you divide the 16 with the first number 2, we will get the second number. That is 16 divided by 2 is equal to 8. So this is the first division fact. So that is 16 divided by 8 is equal to 2. In the same way, if you divide the product 16 with the second number 8, then you will get the first number 2. That is 16 divided by 2 is equal to 8. Children, see the second multiplication. That is 3 into 9 is equal to 27. That is 3 9s are 27. So now we have to write the division facts for this multiplication like the first division. So here 3 is the first number, 9 is the second number, 27 is called product. So if you divide the product to 27 with the first number 3, then you will get the second number 9. That is 27 divided by 3 is equal to 9. The same way, if you divide the product to 27 with the second number 9, we will get the first number 3. That is 27 divided by 9 is equal to 3. Children, see the third multiplication. 8 into 3 is equal to 24. That means 8 3s are 24. How can we write the division facts? The same way. Here 8 is the first number, 3 is the second number, 24 is the product. If you divide the product to 24 with the second number 3, then you will get the first number 8. That is 24 divided by 3 is equal to 8. 24 divided by 3 is equal to 8. So children, this is the first division fact. In the same way, if you divide the product to 24 with the first number 8, then you will get the second number 3. That is 24 divided by 8 is equal to 3. So this is the second division fact. So let us see the fourth one. So 5 into 7 is equal to 35. That is 5 7s are 35. So how can we write the division facts? In the same way, 5 is the first number, 7 is the second number, and 35 is the product. Divide the product to 35 with the second number 7, then you will get the first number 5. That is 35 divided by 7 is equal to 5. In the same way, if you divide the product to 35 with the first number 5, then we will get the second number 7. That is 35 divided by 5 is equal to 7. So children, so these are the some multiplications, and these are the how to write the division facts for multiplication. So children, so let us see the next part in this chapter.